Gang, plain and simple, if you're trying to improve your accuracy in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, obviously people say just play the game, but you can really dial it in with the firing range. It's the first time in many years that we've had a firing range in Call of Duty. Let me tell you, it makes a huge difference, and I'm going to show you a few things to work on and look at to really dial in that shot so you have a laser, alright? If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that sub button, man. Crush that like button only if you enjoyed the content. Let's get right into it. Alright gang, so when you are at the screen to create a class in Warzone, so we go ahead and let's just say this Lockman build. See at the bottom left it says hold Y for the firing range. If you're on PlayStation it will be triangle. Hold down Y and or triangle, and now you are in the firing range. You can shoot, you can do whatever you want, absolutely laser. But we're trying to get to the point where we are hitting every single shot. So the first step we need to do is right here. You see I've already done it with another gun on the wall. You don't want to shoot this wall because your shots really aren't going to show up too well. They kind of do, but not really. This door is perfect though, so we're going to back up and we're going to aim at the door. Keep your hand off of the controller, off the joystick, and just let the gun do its thing. And you're going to get the pattern for this gun, and you'll notice the pattern for this gun's up and to the right. So we can shoot another one just to make sure. We're not moving, we're just going to let it do its thing. And again, it's up slightly to the left at one point and then it cuts right. So to counter react this pattern, we're going to want to do the opposite. So at first, you know, if we go straight up, we're pulling our joystick straight down. And then if it's going to the right, we're pulling the joystick to the left. So the recoil pattern for this gun, if I was not shooting, would look something like this. As you know, it's down and then to the left. But you also can add a little bit of a strafe to it. I'll get into that in just a second. So if I just aim at the farthest target down there and I just shoot, I hit the headshot, but see, it's all the way up. You're not really doing too much. But if we get on target and we just pull the joystick down and then down to the right, even if that target was still there, I mean, we're absolutely lasering right now. And you can get quicker with it, but you see, a little bit down, a little bit to the left, you just mimic this in reverse. So if it was up to the left, you'd be pulling down and then to the right. Now let's say the spray pattern for this gun looks something kind of like this, which some guns do. Some guns kind of have a crazy pattern. They go left to right. Usually it's with an SMG. You're going to want to learn to strafe. So instead of me actually pulling the joystick down to the left, I'm only going to pull the joystick down, and then I'm going to actually strafe my character left to right when I'm firing this clip. So this is just strafing. I'm not moving the joystick left to right. I'm just strafing my character. And you'll notice that the shots are, right on target. Aim assist will help you a little bit with the rest, but not too terribly much with this method. But you'll notice I'm just joysticks going down, I'm moving left to right, and everything's staying right on target. I like to do that for the simple fact you're not having to sit there and calculate, okay, I need to go left or right, but it's also nice to know the recoil pattern on the gun in the first place. I used to do the same thing in the first Warzone. I would run to any specific location. It didn't really matter, and I'd shoot a wall, and then I would be able to test it, you know, even with a pistol. Let's see, the pistol's super sporadic, lots of bounce up and then to the left, so it's really going to be just down to the right. And you can make this thing an absolute laser beam. And that's really what you want to focus on. It's just, you memorize these patterns, and then you can kind of put it all together. So you work on your shot, you can mess with the joystick and add a little bit of a strafe to it. And that really helps a lot, especially when you have 2, 3, 4, you know, multiple enemies. You're still moving. If you're moving, you're already harder to hit. So you're making yourself more accurate and harder to kill. It doesn't get much better than that. Now in the firing range, another thing I like to do, I like to tap targets and figure out damage, range on weapons to see where we're at. It gives me an idea of where I need to be shooting, but generalized, when you are shooting in Warzone 2, you need to not really be aiming here, you need to be aiming somewhere in here. Let's just say I don't touch the joystick. I'm still hitting that headshot. So I'm not holding the joystick, I'm just shooting up. And you'll notice you're really going to get those headshots because you're aiming for the chest, the recoil is coming up. So even if you're still having a hard time with recoil control and you aim for the chest, you're still going to get those headshots. So really focus on these patterns, alright? Remember to strafe, get you a little bit of strafe going, and aim for the chest, because that recoil is going to help you out. It really is going to help you out. But that's really it. I mean, it's not any more complicated than that. Some people make it seem so complicated. I've had a lot of you hit me in the comment section saying, oh, you have a Cronus, this and the other. It's not that. I just put the time in. I enjoy the game. I want to be good at it. I'm trying to make the best content I can for you guys. This is what you gotta do, man. You gotta put the time in to get better. Look, if you're new to the channel, enjoy the content, man. Hit that sub button, crush that like button. I hope this helped you guys out. Catch y'all tomorrow for another banger. Let's get it.